Hey.
I'd like to thank you both for choosing mediation to deal with the issue that you're having. I'm hoping that we can use our time today to come to some understandings. We have about 30 minutes, which means that we do not have to come up with a solution. We can come back another day and find a solution if we don't get there today. We're just here to gain a better understanding of what's going on and hopefully learn a little bit. Sound okay?
Sure. Yeah, sure does.
Great. A couple of things I wanted to go through. This is entirely voluntary, so if it's not working for you, you can choose to leave at any time. Everything that's said in the room is confidential. I will be taking notes, but they'll be destroyed afterwards. They're just for me to help keep track of what's going on. I'm here as an impartial person to help you facilitate your conversation. This is your process, so if something's not working, we can change it. We're just going to be as open as possible. Okay.
Great.
A lot of times people like to set some ground rules for these discussions, and you can, things like giving each other a fair chance to speak. I certainly wouldn't want you to stifle yourselves, but you can try to keep a civil tone. Does that sound?
Yeah, fair enough.
Is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
Not me.
No, it's not.
Great. So I'd like to start by just learning a little bit about why you're here. So if you would both like to introduce yourselves and tell me basically what's going on. It's my practice to start on the left. So if you'd like to start,
I can start.
go right
You
ahead.
ready?
Yeah, well, we were working on this play.
Your name is?
Anthony. Working on this play for a while now. It's about sports and got sort of a whole gay twist to it in terms of like in high school sports and athletics, like how people are treated based on sexuality. So we're gonna put it up for the festival, and we really have to get it together quickly. And it's not really working out.
And you are?
I'm Matt. How are you? Yeah, actually, exactly what you just said. We both had a similar interest in this project at the beginning. We had a great brainstorming session when the ideas were created, and a great working relationship back then. And then once we started taking it to the next level, and I guess say other people started getting involved, our relationship started to strain from it. You know, we used to have equal voices at one point, and we'll figure, or I think that later on in the process, the quality of our voices started to branch out to, you know, people that maybe neither of us or I particularly want to prepare for.
Can you tell me a little bit about who has been added to the conversation? You had said some other people are being heard.
Well, we have a director now.
Yeah,
Okay.
director and
We had to bring someone in because, I mean, there was only a certain point we needed someone outside to sort of be able to see it and help us.
True.
Because there was only so much we could do as writers and actors. So, Kevin.
And you both agree that somebody needed to be brought in?
Oh, clearly.
yeah, we did. But I think we just had different interpretations of what the person's responsibilities were going to be. I think that's one of the issues is.
I mean, I think it was pretty clear before we got started.
Yeah, but when I hear the word director, I think or I thought that I know what the role of the director does, and I think that the person that came along, I personally think is taking on more responsibilities than that of the director, but again, we're entirely known.
Well, he's taking charge of the project, which, I mean, in terms of the director giving us notes, telling us what to do, and helping us form our work into something.
I agree, but I don't know.
Can you tell me a little bit about the director's style? And how you interpret what's going on in rehearsals?
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it's a little bit of. I mean, you know, things are going to change. Obviously, like I'm not that hardcore on what we wrote, what we put together, what we created. You know that someone else is going to come in and they're going to put the vision of
Exactly.
their own. But I almost feel like at this point, you know, every idea that comes up, I tend to have a little asterisk that I almost either don't agree with it completely or I don't agree with it at all. And I almost notice him agreeing with every single suggestion that he makes. And I don't know if it's because he actually agrees or if because he doesn't have the guts to put his foot down and disagree with this
Well, of course
person.
it's because I actually.
It's good because he's got a very forward personality, this director. He says what he wants. And I'm not saying you're afraid of him, but I'm saying that I will be like, I'll disagree with him. I always seem like you're agreeing with everything he says. And sometimes I'm like, how can you agree with that? That's like a terrible idea.
Well, I think he's got good ideas, and if I didn't agree with him, I wouldn't agree with him if I didn't agree. I mean, of course I do.
So I'm hearing that you're feeling a little shut out of the process. Would you say
Right.
that's true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of times that you don't speak up in rehearsal. And then you'll say something to me like after, and I'll be like, why didn't you say that to Kevin? Because it's kind of useless.
I don't know, maybe that's true. I don't particularly know it's true. I feel like I lost my opinion all the time. I feel like after a series of getting, rejected or shut down by this new person, that I was like, maybe I'll just shut my mouth. I don't.
Can you talk to me a little bit about how you two have worked together in the past and what it was like before the director came in?
Oh yeah, well it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, I think we had a lot of times we would go out and, drink or just hang out and write.
Yeah, beyond like the workplace,
Yeah.
just chill, kick back. That's probably what led us to begin this project in the first place, but we clearly felt like we had a decent working relationship.
Yeah,
And
but
how
we
did-
could work on the project all the time, it felt like. Anywhere.
And how did it start? What's the impetus for this project?
Well, I guess we were out one night, right? Talking about what it was like in high school. I really didn't play sports. I guess I have a natural talent for it. But I just was scared, I guess, a lot. I went to a really homophobic Catholic school that was rough. And I mean, not like anybody did anything, but sports was sort of I didn't really want to get involved. So anyway, I think we were talking about that, and he played a lot of sports. I mean, he still plays all the time, even on Saturdays. And I think we just thought it would be a really useful thing to explore.
Yeah, I've seen that homophobic experience from another end. I also had a very homophobic school, and there was a lot of bullying going on in my school, and I was a witness to a lot of it. So I kind of took it to heart. I was like, I definitely saw the disgust in bullying, just for reasons of sexuality and stuff. So I think we found common ground with that beliefs, and then we just went from there.
Yeah. Okay.
So it sounds like you both really care about this project.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah, I
That's
think
why-
why we agreed to do this in the first place is like we.
Yeah, I mean, we invested a lot of time and a lot of money and everything, so.
So it's almost like we can't see it fail, but at this point, I can't see it going the way that it's been going. So.
Okay. Can you both talk a little bit about what you're thinking now in terms of the next step? Like, what would you like to see happen in order to help the play move forward?
Oh, man. Wow. Jeez.
Well, you can.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I don't mind what we do, our work, our writing. I don't mind it getting compromised. Like I said, I know that's a director's job. They have to put their own spin on it. That's what they have to do. We had this nice, equal sort of strength, sort of tight working relationship back at the beginning. And now I almost seem like I'm not being, my voice isn't being heard. And like I said before, he's agreeing with the director all the time. And I almost feel like the two of them have almost started on this entirely new path. And now I almost feel like I don't even my project anymore. Like I almost don't even know where the hell the show's going. I guess I want to say like I'm feeling left out because it sounds kind of cheesy, but I just kind of want to feel like I'm the man in charge again, or one of the men in charge again,